that gun. Now, that's right sensible. All we want is the silver.
Sure you want them fellers to steal that silver?
I'm cheering them on. First stage robbery I've ever approved of.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
When Wells Fargo called on Marshal Earp to put an end to stage robberies on its Charleston to Benson line, the company was putting Wyatt's reputation in peril. During the times when Wyatt rode shotgun for Wells Fargo, no road agent had ever gotten away with a dime of money shipments. But this was Arizona territory, where robbing stages was a highly organized business.
Who is it?
Wyatt Earp, Mr. Thacker.
Anyone see you?
I don't think so. What's all the big mystery about?
Company orders. They're afraid you might turn us down. And if that happened, we'd be in worse shape than we are already. The Sandy Bob stage line won't haul any more silver from Charleston. This report will show you why.
9 robberies in 1 month, huh? Can't say I blame him. $48,000.
Wells Fargo was taking over the shipments.
Well, I'll take care of it.
I'm not so sure. Look at this map. The Tombstone mines haul their ore to the stamping mill here at Charleston, where it's poured into ingots, and then sent by stage 30 miles to Benson, right here. 30 miles. But those hoodlums must camp every mile all along the trail. The Sandy Bob line tried every trick in the book. Decoy stages, boxes loaded with sand, midnight runs with double guards. Nothing worked.
I see.
Dick Gerd and the other mine owners around here are desperate.
Well, my own job is all I can handle, Mr. Thacker. You know that.
We'll be carrying United States mail.
Oh, and I just happen to be a United States Deputy Marshal, huh?
Yes, you somewhat fit into the plot.
Yeah.
San Francisco thinks you still belong to us. Once a Wells Fargo man.
Always a Wells Fargo man, yeah, I know. All right. Can the company wait till morning? I'd like a little sleep.
Well, sure, Wyatt. You can sleep until sunup.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. Be sure and tell Wells Fargo I appreciate it. Fred?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Anybody see you?
Not a soul.
Look, Fred, as an undercover agent for Wells Fargo, you get around the mines quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah, I do. What's on your mind, Wyatt?
Well, Mr. Thacker, your Wells Fargo man from Tucson is in town now.
I know him.
Yeah, well, I wish I didn't. He thinks I can stop all the silver holdups. All of them. Be happy to do what I can, but... Look, what can you tell me that won't betray you?
Maybe I can help you. I've been hearing things. Enough to spell out that they're getting help from inside the mill itself.
Yeah, I guessed as much.
Well, you can stop guessing.
ideas, Wyatt? What do you make of it?
How much do those silver bricks weigh?
80 or 100 pounds. This mine at Charleston can run either weight.
A fellow by the name of Dakin runs it?
Yeah, Charlie Dakin. The contention, Lucky Cuss, and tough nut mine people all swear by him.
Will he cooperate?
Well, I checked yesterday. No trouble with Dakin.
All right, this is what I'd like to do, if you'll back me up.
You're the boss, Wyatt.
Oh, I suppose it could be done, Marshal. But increasing the bricks to 300 pounds, that'll cost us money.
I think it's a fine idea, Mr. Dakin.
Oh, I see the point. Robbers on horseback couldn't handle 300-pound chunks. I get it. Oh, Sharky, step in here, will you? Bring Mr. Todd with you. Sharky's my foreman. Todd handles the freight. They aren't going to like this. Mr. Sharkey, Mr. Todd, I want you to meet Mr. Thacker of Wells Fargo.
All right.
And Marshal Wyatt Earp.
Howdy.
They want us to run our silver into 300-pound bricks.
300?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you're joking, boss.
Can't be done. We're not equipped to make ingots of that size.
Now, hold on. Let's see if we can't work this out.
It's got to be done, gentlemen.
Let's go and see what we can do about it. Then we brick a trough from the furnace and sea shed. Like this. You see, Sharky?
It's too long a run for hot silver.
He's right, Mr. Dakin.
Well, not if you keep a fire under the trough right here. Move the old steam heater from D's shed.
Who's going to pay for all this?
Mr. Earp? You lost $48,000 to road agents last month.
The mine owners will pay. I'll have all this put in an order if you need it, Mr. Dakin.
No, we can reset in a day or two.
Mr. Thacker, that solves your problem. Wish they were all this easy.
Are you sure it'll work?
Of course. Road agents can't carry 300-pound bars on horses, and if they try wagons, the trail will lead you to them.
You haven't let Wells Fargo down yet, Wyatt?
Anytime, Mr. Thacker. Well, nice to have met you, gentlemen. I gotta get back to Tombstone.
Get right on it, men.
I don't think you'll have any more trouble.
Put it inside, boys. Too big for the boot. Easy now. You two men load at the other door. Easy now.
Sure carry 3 or 4 of these.
Now, 2's enough for the first trip. Sign, will you, please? And Jones,
Yes, Mr. Dakin.
if you're jumped by road agents, do exactly as they say. Don't try to put up a fight and get hurt.
That suits me fine.
Pile some buffalo hides or blankets over the boxes.
That's a good idea.
All right, we'll move out first. Shadow the stage from the hill trail. Mr. Gibbs, think you can keep Roscoe quiet?
Why, sure. Roscoe don't do no hollering when I'm on him. He knows better than that.
That's right.
Reckon they'll be loaded today, Smiley?
We didn't get any word, but it's our turn.
Smiley! Coach coming on the Charleston Trail.
Time to go, I guess.
All right, remember, keep them bandanas over your faces and let me do the talking. We'll take them at Total Wreck Junction.
Here they come. Be careful.
All right, let's go. Look.
throw down that gun. Now, that's right sensible. All we want is the silver. Blankets and buffalo hides, huh? Hey, give me a hand. They're really loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, easy, easy. Man. Oh. What in thunder is it? They've boxed a lot of bars together. Hey, you, is the other box as hefty as this one?
Find out for yourself.
You're funny, ain't you? Come on, shove that other box out.
I spring on my back. You put some muscle into it, too, this time.
Go on. We could take them hombres red-handed, Wyatt.
Not now, Mr. Gibbs. Let him sweat.
Throw down your axe and crowbar.
We don't carry any.
Oh, we ought to shoot both of you. Light out from here and don't turn back.
My help! Help!
Wells Fargo always pulls some sneaky trick. Splinter the top of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's Wells Fargo for you. They had it cast into one big, heavy brick.
Those filthy rats.
Trying to pull a fast one on us. They knew we couldn't handle anything this big.
What are we gonna do with it, Smiley? Yeah.
Well, we'll sling the boxes with ropes between two horses, and then we... No, that wouldn't give us anything to ride. We'll show Wells Fargo, boys.
How?
We'll tote them boxes into the brush and bury it. Then we'll come back here with cold chisels and hammers.
Yeah, but Smiley, I don't...
You got a better idea?
No?
All right. Somebody went to a lot of trouble over this, so let's get it buried before a posse gets here.
Sure worked this time, Wyatt. Saved the silver.
It hasn't worked just right yet. Relax, we got a lot of time to kill.
That's that canteen.
We should have had some warning of this. We could have brought cold chisels and hammers.
Don't blame nobody yet, boss. That Wells Fargo's the slickest outfit anywhere.
Shut up and dig.
Yeah.
You know those hoodlums are mighty apt to get sunstroke down there?
Ain't burying them boxes very deep, are they?
No. We're aiming to come back soon with cold chisels and hammers.
Then we jump them?
All depends, Mr. Thacker. There's more in on this deal than just those three.
All right, out of there.
Ain't no sign of a posse yet.
Now, they'll be coming. I figure we got about an hour. I'll get the tools and meet you at the shack. Ride 'em. I want to see horsetails hanging in the wind.
Here. Yeah.
Aren't those two men from the mill?
It's too far away to tell, but I'd bet on it.
This is where Smiley jumped the stage.
Think Smiley left the boxes, Pat?
Well, he couldn't carry them. He either gave up or he's gone back for tools. Anyway, we haven't got much time.
Sharky, looks like Smiley toted the boxes off this way.
Aye, he must have buried them.
In cahoots with them road agents?
Somebody at the mill has been passing out information. And I didn't think they'd pass up the chance at the real haul instead of their little cut.
Let's nab them.
Not yet, Mr. Thacker. Let's wait and see what they're going to do.
Give me a hand.
Where are we going with it?
Up the hill trail into the brush.
Why don't we just take it back for the reward?
500 instead of 6 or 8,000. Grab hold of that
But
box.
Smiley will get back.
Shut up. Lift.
Shouldn't we move in closer, Wyatt?
No, sir. They'll probably head for that clump of brush yonder. We'll walk our horses behind the ridge.
What if they just keep on a-going?
Mr. Gibbs, hasn't Dr. Holliday ever explained to you the philosophy of human greed? They should keep on going. They won't. You know, they'll stop and try to break up that silver. Their fingers are itching right now. Head out. Single file, Mr. Thacker. Slow and easy.
Slow down, you'll bust something.
You let Smiley catch up with us? Sure. Get up! Get up!
Don't you think we ought to take a look from the ridge over yonder?
Just be patient, Mr. Gibbs.
I told you we'd bust something.
The axle. We'll have to cut up the bars here and load them on the horses.
But if Smiley gets back...
Never mind that. Grab the chisels and hammers. It won't take 10 minutes to load these on cars. We've been heisted, look. Of all the skunky, no good.
Hold it a minute, Smiley. Take a look.
It ain't no use. Robbing stages is rough enough without this.
Team and spring wagon made off up the hill. 2 men.
Todd and Sharky.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny they didn't tip us off about those bars. I'll bet this is why. If they've double-crossed us. Come on.
Look, Sharky, we got enough. Let's get out of here.
Don't be a fool. There's still a whole brick.
Now, 1 brick safe is better than 2 bricks with Smiley after us.
I say we take it all. You say different?
But he'll kill us.
He hasn't caught us yet. Quit your crybabying. They've done already cut up on them silver blocks.
Yeah, they should have been satisfied with that. Take a look yonder.
Just like sitting ducks. Let's jump.
It'll be easier when they get together.
Shh. I hear something. I'm getting out of here.
Go ahead, but leave the silver to me.
I'll take this sack.
Drop it! You get nothing. Give it to him.
I gotta get hit.
You ain't hurt bad. Besides, they chopped up half the silver for us.
Half? Get busy on that other half.
Yeah.
Get some all of you.
Take the guns.
Wyatt, it was Todd and Sharkey.
They're both dead.
I was afraid of that.
Well, we got 3 of the robbers. Let's get on to Tucson. The case is closed.
I'm afraid it isn't, Mr. Thacker.
How's that?
I think we'll find the answer in Tombstone. I want you to be there. Come on, let's get him on the horses. Mr. Gibbs, you go get him.
Get on your feet, boy.
We got the robbers, Wyatt. We got the insiders at the mill. What are we hanging around here for? I've got to write my report.
Now, this is a big operation. More than Smiley and his boys are involved. Too many hold-ups too often.
You think the others are just going to come in here and surrender?
No, sir. But I think those other hooligans are going to be pretty sore about the trick played on Smiley. That's just a hunch, but...
Marshal Earp!
Charlie Dakin.
Lock me up. Lock me up. They're going to kill me.
What do they want to kill you for?
Well, plenty, but lock me up first. I'm not safe even in here.
I'll lock you up after you tell me who wants to kill you and why.
I don't get it. What made you so sure that Dakin was the boss tipster?
Oh, he had to be the one. The man in charge of everything. You know the idea of increasing those bricks to the size of 300 pounds?
Yeah?
Well, it's a simple plan. Dakin had really been on the level with the mine owners. He would have used it before I did.
You know, Wyatt, Wells Fargo should give you a gold watch.
Well, I already have a watch. You tell Wells Fargo I know what time it is. Now it's time I got back to my job in Tombstone.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Dodge City was primitive in many ways. Entertainment was usually of the roughest sort, and culture was a word almost unknown. Still, the thirst for beauty existed even here, and when beauty came to town, it excited strong emotion and meant trouble for Wyatt Earp.
Morning, Hack.
Morning.
Who's coming on the train? The president?
You'd think so, wouldn't you, boy? Just some fool actress. Ain't you seen the signs?
Oh, yeah, you can hardly miss them. They're plastered all over town.
Darn fools.
Well, I don't know. Now, if this little actress is half as good as they claim she is, why, she's worth coming down to see.
Ain't none of them worth seeing. Not since Annie Birdwell, anyways.
Who's Annie Birdwell?
Must have been before your time, boy, or you'd have knowed. A real looker. Traveled with Professor Alvarez's patent medicine show. She did a dance it. Never let me forget it. I tell you, boy, she was a caution. Annie Birdwell. They just don't put 'em together that way no more.
Well, hello, Tom.
Well, howdy, Mr. Earp.
You going someplace?
Oh, you know better than that, White. I never go nowhere.
Well, I just thought, you're so spruced up.
I guess I'm here for the same reason you are, to see the train come in. Now, you come to see her, too, didn't you?
Well, you mean Miss Cora Campbell? Sure, why not? America's darling.
She's beautiful. She's the most beautiful woman who ever lived.
Oh, you've seen her, then?
Only her picture. I've got it right here. Oh, ain't she beautiful?
Yeah, you are right. She is beautiful.
Hey, here comes the train.
Here she comes.
Guys, I guess I'm pretty excited.
Well, don't expect too much, Tom.
Don't worry, White. I know she's a famous person just passing through, and I'm only a blacksmith.
Silversmith is more than just a blacksmith. Anyway, you're just as good an artist in your line as she is in hers.
Maybe, but I just want to see her, that's all. I just want to see her.
Welcome to Dodge, Miss Cora.
I have never seen anything so pretty.
We've sure been waiting for this.
Would you hold it right here for a minute, Miss Campbell? We'd like to get a picture.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Be quiet. Miss Campbell wants to talk.
How nice of you all to come to meet me. I would have come to Dodge City sooner had I known the men here were so cultivated and so handsome.
I'll tend to anything Miss Campbell wants done.
Please, gentlemen.
Hold it, Tom. Wait a minute. You don't want to spoil Miss Cora's arrival by starting a fight, do you?
You're right, Mr. Earp.
Why, you must be the famous Marshal Earp.
That's my name, ma'am.
They didn't tell me that you were so handsome.
Your handkerchief, Miss Cora.
Thank you. Now, Marshal, if you would escort me to my carriage.
Hold it. Thank you, Miss Campbell. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Earp. Thank you. Thank you, all my darlings. Of course, you will come to see me at the theater. You'll come too, won't you, Marshal?
I'll try, ma'am.
All right, Driver.
Bronson. What are you doing here in Dodge?
Oh, stop it, Marshal. I've heard of you, but it didn't scare me.
I asked you a question. What are you doing here in Dodge?
Maybe I came to see you.
Try again.
You can't keep me out, Marshal. You got no charge against me.
Well, you see that it stays that way. For instance, in Dodge, you'd take off your guns.
That's the law, Marshal.
That's the law. And if you want to stay healthy, you'll leave them off.
Now, who does he think he is, anyway?
Nobody for you to tangle with. His name is Clay Bronson, gunfighter.
Well, if he thinks he can keep people away from Miss Cora, he's mistaken.
Maybe she likes it that way, Tom.
Why, she wouldn't even look at a man like that, Mr. Earp. Anybody can see that. Golly, isn't she beautiful? Even prettier than her pictures. Oh, Miss Campbell?
For me? Oh, they're lovely.
Well, there aren't any florists in Dodge, but...
You picked them yourself. You are a dear.
Well, I know you don't know who I am. I'm Tom Tanner. I thought maybe I could walk you back to your hotel. With the other lady, of course.
I'm sorry, but I do have another engagement. Perhaps I could meet you later for supper at my hotel.
Better hurry, it's starting to rain.
Just a minute.
I gotta talk to you, Marshal.
Oh, you're the lady that travels with Miss Cora Campbell, aren't you?
Her maid, yes, Mrs. Calloway.
Won't you sit down, Mrs. Calloway?
Thank you.
Now, what's your problem?
Talk to that boy, the one who was at the railroad station.
Tom Tanner?
That's the name he said. He's bothering Miss Campbell. I want you to keep him away.
Well, I know Tom Tanner. He's not the kind to bother anybody.
I tell you, he is. He's coming to the hotel tonight, and you got to keep him away.
If he's going there, it's because she asked him, right?
Yes, she asked him. All the time, knowing that...
Knowing that Mr. Bronson would start trouble.
It's just that she's young. All this attention's gone to her head. She's changed terrible.
What does this, Mr. Bronson mean to her?
Nothing, yet. But he followed her here from Abilene.
He's not the kind of a man to take no for an answer.
I know that. I've tried to tell her, but she seems to like the danger. You've got to keep that boy away.
Only she can do that.
Maybe if you'd talk to her.
Mrs. Calloway, I'm a peace officer, not a preacher. Only if there's trouble.
That's just it, Marshal. There will be, sure, and you know it. Please talk to her.
All right, I'll talk to her.
Thank you.
May I come in?
I'm flattered. Or is this an official visit, Marshal?
I just want to talk to you.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought maybe you were human after all.
Well, I'm human, all right. I think you're a very beautiful woman. Important, too. A lot more important than you think you are.
You are trying to flatter me, Marshal.
I'm just trying to point out the power you have. To make men happy. To hurt them.
Hurt?
That's right, hurt them. Mr. Tanner, for instance. He's infatuated with you. Enough to risk his life.
I can't help the way men feel about me, Marshal.
No, I'm sure of that, Miss Cora. But you can't encourage them or send them away. I just thought maybe if you knew that Mr. Tanner was in danger, you might be willing to send him away. You have many admirers, Miss Cora. Mr. Tanner can't mean anything to you.
He's coming here in just a minute. But you know that, of course.
Yes, I know that.
If I call him in and send him away, I'll be without an escort for supper. Would you take his place, Marshal?
You think the fight would be much more interesting between Mr. Bronson and me, hmm?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, sure you do. But what you don't know, Miss Cora, is that Mr. Bronson isn't an easygoing fellow like Mr. Tanner. You just can't send him away when you want to. I don't think you ought to get too involved with him.
You are full of advice, aren't you? Come in.
Mr. Tanner's here.
Say hello to the Marshal. Don't pretend you don't know him. And don't think I don't know who brought him here. Now send him in. You stay. You ask for this.
Miss Campbell, I brought you a present.
Put it down.
Oh, Mr. Erb.
Now get out.
But I thought we were going to have supper.
You thought Cora Campbell would go to supper with a country bumpkin like you? Stop dreaming.
I guess I was mistaken.
Well, sonny boy, your dream's over. I prefer a mature man like the Marshal there.
You and Mr. Erb? I don't believe it.
I don't care what you believe. Just get out.
Come on, Tom.
Wait a minute. I think I understand now. You put her up to it, Mr. Erb, because of Bronson. I knew she didn't mean it.
Now, look, Tom, there are
You
many
won't
things...
get away with it. I'm not going to give her up. I'm not afraid of Bronson. You want to fight, mister? I'll fight you.
Now, look, Tom, you don't know what you're talking about. You go on home and cool off. Go on.
Well, if you want to fight, just let me know.
I'm not wearing guns, Marshal. But I've got a right to defend myself if somebody attacks me. He better keep away from me. And away from that lady, too. Let me have my key.
Marshal Erb!
Yeah, what is it?
Shotgun Gibb sent me to fetch you. He's found somebody in an alley beat up bad.
Who is it?
Tom Tanner. And he looks near dead.
How is he, Shotgun?
Oh, he'll pull through all right. He's sure gonna be sore. He got a darn good going over. He's a big man, too. Somebody must have hit him on the head and started kicking him while he was down.
You sent for the doc?
I couldn't. He's out in Miss Chambers' place delivering a baby. I'll take him over to the office and fix him up.
Fine. Let me in there. Tom? Tom, this is Wyatt. What happened? Who did it? Bronson?
I ain't gonna tell you, Mr. Erb. It's none of your business.
Don't be a fool. He's a gunslinger. You're lucky he didn't kill you.
Yeah? Well, I'm gonna kill him.
What with? Dreams? Miss Cora was right about you. Wake up. Look, Tom, you're a nice fella. You're a real fine silversmith, and you got a bright future. And you're gonna toss that all away and kill yourself over a girl that doesn't mean anything? Now, you wake up.
What? What are you gonna do?
Gonna find Bronson and kick him out of town like I should have in the first place.
Well, you may have to fight this time. After this, you can bet he'll be wearing his guns.
Well, I hope he is, and I can toss him in jail. And fix him up.
Oh, it's you, Marshal.
I'm sorry to have frightened you, Mrs. Calloway.
What is it?
Oh, I'm afraid I frightened Mrs. Calloway. I'm looking for Mr. Bronson. Have you seen him?
Why, no, he didn't come to the theater tonight.
Well, thank you anyway. Sorry to have frightened you, Mrs. Calloway.
It's all right.
Well, I was just about ready to come looking for you. Where you been all this time?
Hunting high and low for Bronson.
Didn't find him yet, huh?
No, he just disappeared. It's funny.
Maybe not. Maybe he figured you was going to come looking for him. He decided he didn't want to face you.
Bronson's not that much of a coward.
You never can tell about them gunslingers.
Marshal!
Sounds like Doc.
Well, Doc, you're up late. Miss Chambers have her baby, Doc?
Yep. Something I want to show you, Wyatt. Take a look.
Say, that's Bronson.
Where'd you find him?
About a mile out of town alongside the road. But it passed right by on him, my horse shied. Hadn't been dead more than a few hours.
Where'd you leave Tom Tanner?
His place. Blacksmith shop. You think he shot Bronson?
He couldn't have.
Why not?
Bronson wasn't shot. He was stabbed. With this. It was still in his chest.
Well, I guess that settles it. Ain't nobody around here does silver work like that except Tom Tanner. You want me to go with you, Wyatt?
No, I don't think you'll give me too much trouble.
Hello, Tom.
Oh, Mr. Earp. Come in.
You know why I'm here?
You're still mad at me.
That's not it.
No?
Bronson's dead.
How'd it happen?
Somebody killed him?
Well, that happens to gunfighters.
He wasn't shot, he was stabbed. With this. You ever see it before?
It's mine.
Yeah, I thought so. Nobody else's work is that good.
I threatened to kill him.
Did you?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
I'll get my things.
That way.
That ain't the way to the jail.
Never mind.
But this is a livery stable.
That's right.
I don't know what you're up to.
It's just a hunch.
I'm coming, but hammer in that door. What do you mean, getting a man out of bed in the middle of the night? What do you want? Hello, Marshal. What can I do for you?
I'd like to see inside.
Come on in. Come in, Marshal. Did you find what you're looking for?
Maybe. Can I borrow that lantern?
You sure can. You can borrow anything I've got, why? Hold it, and I'll get my coat and go along with you. Then I'll know where you left it.
That's the back entrance to the hotel over there, isn't it?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Shut the door.
Marshal Earp, Miss Campbell. He wants to talk to you.
Just a minute. Keep calm. Don't say anything. Come in. Is this any hour to come calling?
I'm sorry, Miss Cora. There's no need for this. I've told him.
Well, that'll be all, Tom. Thank you.
Oh, yes, Marshal, sure.
Miss Cora, earlier this evening, Mr. Tanner brought you a present. What was it?
A bracelet, a silver bracelet.
May I see it?
Here it is.
Anybody in town would tell you that isn't Mr. Tanner's work. He doesn't make bracelets.
I can, Marshal. I made that.
Besides, I saw you put this on before the present was unwrapped. Of course, Mr. Tanner does make fine silver work. Letter openers, for instance. Like this one. Did you ever see that before?
No, never.
Mr. Earp, why don't you leave her alone? I've already told you.
I know what you told me, Tom, and you're lying. You didn't kill Bronson. You couldn't have gotten close enough to stab him. You wouldn't let anybody get that close to him, except somebody you wasn't afraid of, like Miss Cora.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about murder.
That's ridiculous. If Bronson is dead, why should I have wanted to kill him?
Maybe you had grown afraid of him.
You're only guessing, Marshal. You have no proof.
Miss Cora, tonight you were carrying something in your carriage. What was it?
Why, costumes.
Since when do costumes bleed? The floorboard of your carriage was covered with blood.
Mr. Earp, stop it.
And there's a trail of blood from your door down the back stairs to the alley, where you loaded the body into the carriage.
You're out of your mind.
You had to wait until after tonight's performance before you could drive outside of town to dump the body.
I said stop
I
it.
did it. I'm the one you're after.
Mama!
Cora, you can't want me to stand here and let this young man suffer for what I did. You can't want me to do that.
She's your mother?
Yes. My name's Calloway, too. Marshal, he threatened me. He said if I didn't go away with him, he'd hurt me. He'd fix it so that men would never want to look at me for the rest of my life. Mama grabbed the letter opener. That was the only thing there was.
I had to do something to save my daughter.
Surely they can't call that murder. Can't send her away to jail.
They'll probably call it justifiable homicide. She'll still have to stand trial. I'm sorry, Mrs. Calloway, but the way I see it, it'll be the wrong woman standing trial.
If I'd only known it was going to be like this. All I can say now is that I'm sorry. If we can get through this, Mama and I, it'll be different.
I hope it works out that way. For your mother's sake. She's the one that's going to have to forgive you.
I don't mind it, Marshal. Any of it. It's worth everything. To hear her call me Mama again.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
And be sure you spell Earp's name wrong. Spell it E-R-B, not E-A-R-P. Yes, Mr. Dameron.
Shut up.
A bully boy gunslinger from Kansas has been hired to wear a star in our city. This fella, Herb, has just attacked 2 honest cowboys and thrown them into jail for some harmless high spirits on Allen Street. How long will the honest cowboys of Pima County allow these outrages to go on?
Mr. Cameron?
My name is Dameron. Can you read or spell?
Very well, Mr. Dameron. My name is Earp, E-A-R-P, not E-R-B. And for your information, these honest cowboys were Clanton men. They got drunk and shut up Allen Street.
I'm not afraid of you and your guns. I'm a newspaper man, and I'll tell you something.
Go ahead.
Those cowboys got drunk on puka. You know what puka is?
Yeah, it's a Mexican drink.
Yes. And this newspaper happens to know that sutlers from the Indian Bureau are peddling the stuff. 2 of them are over in the Mexican Quarter.
Well, I didn't know that.
You know it now.
And I'll catch up to them. That's my job. And someday your lies are going to catch up to you.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Tombstone had 2 newspapers, the Nugget and the Epitaph. The Nugget was the tool of the 10% ring and hated Wyatt Earp, but the Epitaph printed the truth and made journalistic history. Wyatt had assumed that even though it opposed him, the Nugget would be fair in routine dealings. But he learned that very few people in Tombstone were fair about anything.
All right, friends, now step up here and let's get a little bit of this polka. Yes, sir, friends, a little bit of polka's worth a whole quart of whiskey. Thank you very much. It's a drink for men, real men. Come on up here and get your whiskey. Let's go, Bill.
Hold it. Hand up a cup of that.
Is it too strong, Johnny Law?
You boys got a license?
No, sir, we don't.
You know there's a law against selling liquor without a license? You're under arrest.
Well, we're just trying to pick up a little eating money until Mr. Clum gets here.
Who's Mr. Clum?
Well, he used to be the Indian agent over at the San Carlos Indian Reservation. That's where the Apaches are, and he quit to start a newspaper in Tucson.
Yeah, and then he had to sell out, and he's headed here.
To start a paper?
Well, we don't know, but he'll start something. He's a real man.
Oh, he sure is. Me and Shorty figure he'll get us jobs here.
He's a newspaper man, huh? I'd kind of like to talk to him before he hits Tombstone.
Oh, well, me and Dave, we know the trail real good. We can show you.
Oh, we sure do.
You boys are still under arrest, remember?
Well, guiding you is a lot better than sitting in jail, right, Shorty?
That's right, Dave.
You boys got horses?
Oh, yes, sir, we do.
Oh, we got 2 of them.
Let's go. Hold it. Leave that here.
There's a rider coming, and fast. Mr. Clum, howdy.
Shorty. Hey,
Marshal Earp, this here's Mr. Clum.
Howdy, Mr. Clum.
How are you, Marshal?
I can talk to you for a spell. Why don't we sit a while in the shade?
All right, Marshal.
This ruffian Herb then allowed the sutlers to escape the toils of the law. In fact, he was last seen riding the Tucson Trail with the puka peddling miscreants. Puka peddling miscreants. Good.
Anyway, that's about it, Mr. Clum. Selling liquor without a license, only a misdemeanor, but the nugget will blow it up into a big holler and try to embarrass me.
Yeah. Shorty and Dave aren't bad men, though, Marshal. Matter of fact, they're the only honest settlers I found in the entire Indian Bureau.
Well, I just can't let them off scot-free.
Oh, no, of course they gotta go to jail, that's for sure. What do you say, about 10 days?
Well, now, that sounds reasonable.
Shorty! Dave, come here. Yes, sir, Mr. Clum. You boys gotta go to jail for 10 days.
All right. Well, how about getting us a job when we get out?
Well, I'll find something to do around Prescott or Tombstone. And you can work for me there, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Clum. Yeah, thanks. Well, like I said, Marshal, they don't come no better. Right, Shorty?
That's right. You know, Marshal, I still don't know why you want to do battle with that bunch of pirates in Tombstone.
Why did you?
Don't you know that half the Arizona Territory's in the hands of renegades?
I'm beginning to find that out.
You ought to try printing an honest newspaper sometime. Like I did in Tucson, they almost busted me.
Well, the 10% ring in Tombstone isn't quite that powerful.
Powerful enough. Old man Clanton's a local boss. Did you ever meet him?
Several times.
Or didn't he scare you?
Mr. Clem, if a lawman doesn't live with fear, he sold himself out. Now, what we need in Tombstone is a real frightened newspaper editor.
Well, I'm frightened enough, Marshal, but no thanks. I've served my time.
Well, all I ask you is to take a look at one issue of the Nugget.
Fair enough. No newspaper can be as bad as you paint that one to be. Quiet. Have you seen that paragraph? There. That's criminal libel. You ought to arrest that man.
Dr. Halliday, what do you think?
Jail's too easy. I'll pay Dameron a visit.
Well, wait a minute. I think I'll take Mr. Clem's advice. I'll arrest Dameron.
Wait a minute, Wyatt. Make this a federal case. This newspaper's got subscribers in New Mexico and Colorado as well.
If he uses any bad language, add that to the charges.
Go on.
You made the mistake of your life, young man.
Won't be the first time.
How long do you expect to hold him, Wyatt?
Not long. The lawyer's late now. It's probably him.
Which one of you is Herb?
Neither of us.
I mean Earp, Wyatt Earp. I understand you've arrested Mr. Dameron on some trumped-up charge.
Well, sir, the charge is criminal libel. Are you here to put up bail?
Naturally.
$500.
500? Preposterous. Did Judge Griscom set the bond?
No, sir, I did. It's a federal offense.
Who says so?
I do. I happen to be a newspaper man. The name is Clum.
Clum?
John P. Clum.
Oh, yes. I've heard of you. Huh. $500.
Furthermore, you have attacked the sacred freedom of the press. You think this is going to hush me up? Look, I will speak and I shall be heard.
Horace Greeley said that first.
And as for you, Drum or Plum...
The name is Clum.
Well, whatever your name is, you probably think you can start a newspaper here. Well, I dare you. I defy you. The Nugget will put you out of business in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, sir.
Mr. Dameron, it's late.
Easy, Mr. Clum. You just start another paper and put him out of business.
Oh, Wyatt, I couldn't raise the necessary capital.
All Mr. Clum needs is $3,000 to add to his own capital. Now, I'm sure we won't have any trouble raising that, but the big problem is trying to convince Mr. Clum that his newspaper would have the support of all the decent citizens in Tombstone.
And advertising support, too. Now, I can get the advertising if you men can get the money.
Oh, we ought to be able to do that.
What about it, Mr. Clum?
Wyatt, you're new to Pima County and Tombstone. The Nugget has the solid backing of all the insiders. You're not asking me to just start a newspaper. You're asking me to go to war.
Well, I'm in it myself, sir.
Yes, I know, Wyatt.
Mr. Clum, listen to this. The Nugget hears that a renegade Indian agent who was erstwhile publisher of a dirty scandal sheet in Tucson has come to town with the intention of starting a newspaper. The Nugget's faithful readers will know how to deal with this corrupt Yankee sidewinder, John P. Clum. A good dose of tar and feathers and a ride on a rail
Let me see that, Miss Nellie. I don't know. This is incitement to riot. Wyatt, you ought to arrest this man again.
All right, Mr. Clum. I'll arrest him again. If you agree to start another newspaper.
By Joe, you got yourself a deal.
Good.
Now we're getting somewhere.
What are you going to call the paper, Mr. Clum?
Well, I don't know. This is Tombstone, and, well, every tombstone should have its epitaph.
The Tombstone Epitaph. I like that.
I do, too. It's a good one.
Duck, it looks like you can start collecting the money, and Wyatt, you and Fred can put Dameron back in jail again.
That'll be a pleasure.
Oh, no, it won't. There'll be trouble. This'll be war, you know.
I agree with Mr. White about the war. Who's going to enlarge my hospital? Hire me an assistant.
The Citizen Safety Committee. Wells Fargo.
Miners.
The ranchers.
Why don't we sit down and make a list of possible
That's
donors?
a good idea.
Boss says to give you 100 for advertising in the new paper.
Good. I knew we could depend on Gagan.
Well, waste of effort if you ask me.
How's that, Jim?
Well, Clum's shipping his press to Benson by train, ain't he?
Yeah.
Then it's got to be hauled by wagon over here, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, the talk is that it ain't never going to get to Tombstone.
Thanks, Jim. I depend on you as much as I do on your boss.
I checked Nellie's tip. We have to guard that ore wagon all the way from Benson to Tombstone.
You're getting mighty careless in the use of that collected noun.
Well, you're my deputy, aren't you? Where's that star I gave you? Come on. Put on your clothes and your guns.
For a newspaper man?
That's right. We need Mr. Clum and the epitaph. All right, then do it for me.
Who else is going?
That was Mr. Clum and Dr. Goodfellow.
Dr. Goodfellow, why?
Because he donated $250 to Mr. Clum's loan, that's why.
Well, I donated $300.
Well, he's also donating his good gun hand.
Well, then I'll donate 2 gun hands. There ain't no MD's going to be superior to me.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait till I get my gun or I'll be killed.
Well, I don't see no printing press.
Ain't nothing but the driver and his whipping boy. This ought to be easy.
Think they've got a whole newspaper shop loaded on that wagon?
Uh-huh.
Old man Clanton said break it up. Good.
All right, boys. Let's go get it.
Quiet. Any sign of the Clanton crowd?
Not yet.
Old man Clanton's heart won't be in this fight. What would he do with a printing press?
That's just what I told Wyatt.
Get set, here they come. Remember, we let them stop the wagon and dismount. Then we shoot low to stampede their horses.
I hate to christen the epitaph with blood, Wyatt. Maybe we can scare them off.
Too late.
Hold tight, Mike.
We just want to bust up your freight.
Help yourself, Dongo. It's insured.
Now.
All right, Mike, let him roll.
Round up the horses, boys. We'll finish this in Tombstone.
That'll do, Wyatt. Well, it'll have to do. Not a man in Tombstone had nerve enough to rent me a building.
Yeah, you won't need a building until the rainy season, John. By that time, you'll be able to build your own.
Use those printers of mine long about now. You don't suppose anything happened to them, do you?
No, they're probably over in one of the saloons getting themselves a cold beer. Take it easy.
I'm as jumpy as a cat in a bed of cats. Now, let's get to work.
Mr. Herb.
Howdy, Miss Emma. Excuse me.
Sure, Wyatt. Marvin, give me a hand here. All right.
I haven't seen you since the day at the ranch.
Well, you wouldn't be seeing me now. Only I have a message for Mr. Clum.
Would you like to give it to him?
No, you tell him. Tell him to get out of town. Tell him we don't need another newspaper here.
Who says?
My papa says.
That does it, Marv. Thank you. Wyatt, I didn't know you had a lady friend.
I don't. That's old man Clanton's daughter.
Oh?
She says you ought to get out of town. Well, that's how Clanton operates. Tries to scare you first.
Who's scaring you, boss?
Now, where have you two been?
Drank a little beer in that fine saloon across yonder.
I should have known. I'd like you to meet Wyatt Earp. Wyatt, this is Mr. Soren and Mr. Reppy, my printers.
Howdy.
We're his whole staff, and he knows it. Come on, Rep, let's set up the press.
Wyatt, that's the way a newspaper gets born.
Want to strive some stakes, huh?
The fella down, stole the carrots, and he had to chase them all the way back to town.
Gentlemen, I think we should start the epitaph off with a speech from our editor, Mr. John P. Clum. Now, they tell me that up San Carlos way, he controlled 5,000 Apaches by just his personal leadership. Mr. Clum?
Thank you, Miss Nellie. But 5,000 Apaches were Sunday school children alongside of some of the more notable citizens of Tombstone.
There's no justice, Rep. We gotta stay here while the boss has a good dinner over at Nellie Cashman's.
That's pretty, ain't it? Let's get out of here.
Let the other stuff go. Let's wet down the press. I hope that time's covered. Yeah. Another box. Let's see if we can save the time. Where is the time? It's in that box. You know. Now we got more outside. All right. Let's get the press covered up, though. Right. Hey, boss. There's a boss. She's all ready, boss.
All right, Mr. Remby. On her roll.
Clanton told you to wreck that press with crowbars and sledgehammers. All you do is start a little fire.
Old man Clanton and the boys got called out of town on more important business. Two of us couldn't do much.
What's more important than keeping Earp and Clum from printing another paper?
$10,000 in silver bullion on wagons heading for the Benson Depot.
Oh, I see.
The ink's a bit watery, boss, but here's the first copy.
Thank you, Irish. Wyatt, would you like to see what I was writing last night?
I'd be glad to. Truth crushed to earth shall rise again. The eternal years of God are hers. But error wounded, rise with pain and dies among his worshippers.
That's lovely.
If the Tombstone epitaph must someday end publication, its editor hopes the last word spoken of this newspaper shall be, it told the truth. Yes, in spite of suppression, terror, and death, we would wish that men remember the epitaph tried always to tell the truth. To earn such a memory is always difficult. Truth is often concealed, twisted, tormented, and denied. But the epitaph pledges that from now on...
Wyatt.
Yes, sir.
I just turned those settlers loose. Their time was up. Well, Dameron and a couple of gunslingers grabbed them in the birdcage bar.
I'll handle it. You stay here, sir.
Let me see that first edition. Ah, that's beautiful, beautiful.
You men knew Clum at the San Carlos agency. You worked hand in glove with him.
What do you mean by that?
He was a thief. He stole money from the government and from the Indians.
Well, that's a lie. Right, Shorty?
That's right. He quit because he wouldn't stand for the graft.
I'm not arguing with jailbirds. You sign these affidavits or you'll take what's coming to you.
Let me see it.
Well, that's a parcel of lies.
It sure is, and we ain't gonna sign it. Right, Dave?
That's right.
It's your decision. All right, boys. Work 'em over.
Mr. Dameron tried to get us to sign this against Mr. Clum.
That's right.
All right, Mr. Clum's waiting for you boys to go to work for him.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
Now, see here, I've got some rights. Take your hands off me. I've got rights of my own private. Oh.
Now, you print that in that nugget.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wells Fargo had 2 undercover agents in Cochise County. One was J.B. Ayers, who operated a roadhouse and outlaw hangout in Charleston. Marshal Earp had the conviction that the law must protect secret agents from exposure at all costs, and sometimes found himself tangling with trouble that might cost several lives, including his own.
Run down!
Done enough damage.
You shouldn't have let him get away.
2 men wounded, Mr. Thacker. Isn't that enough for you?
Why, I don't like ambushes nohow.
That hoodlum will go straight to old man Clanton.
You got a horse, you go after him.
We should all go after him.
And get bushwhacked by Clanton? Didn't the Wells Fargo people ever give you an intelligence test before they hired you?
Oh, button up, Doc. Give me a bandana. We saved a mail and silver shipment. Old man Clanton will know there's a tip-off, even if that man doesn't make it back.
Well, the main thing is that old Clanton won't know whereabouts the tip come from.
I'm not so sure about that.
Tango! Look out, this is my shoulder.
Well, it must have been a tip-off, Mr. Clinton. Earp and his men was laying for us right where we stopped that stage.
2 good boys gone. Give Dongo a drink. Who you reckon tipped him?
I don't know. But some of the boys was sure having a lot of fun last night over to Ayers Roadhouse.
Ayers? You reckon it was him?
It couldn't been him, Papa. He gets half his trade from us.
He probably wouldn't have had the nerve.
Maybe not. I ain't saying it is or it ain't him. All I know is we gotta find out for sure. There's a silver shipping for Benson tomorrow. I want you and Finn to get Ayers all to himself. Kind of hint to him we're gonna knock off that shipment, and you, Finn.
Yes, sir.
Let Ike do the talking. He's the blabbermouth this outfit. Ayers might get suspicious with you to say anything.
We'll nail him, Papa.
You just prove he sold us out. I'll do the nailing personally.
Well, I sure was sorry to hear about the boys' bad luck. Wells Fargo must have had a tip-off, huh?
That's exactly what Papa thinks. Any idea who?
No, I haven't. But to tell the truth, some of the boys were talking a little too much the other night, and I'm afraid that anybody could have heard them.
Well, we'll even up.
Sure. But not too soon, I hope.
Why not?
Well, I don't want to tell your old man how to run his business, but I think he ought to stay off the Benson Trail until he finds that undercover man.
Mr. Ayers, drink.
Thanks, Finn.
Papa seems to think it'd be smart maybe to hit him again quick. Like that silver shipment tomorrow.
Too risky.
They couldn't set up another bushwhack deal that fast.
Well, I ain't gonna argue with your papa, boys. Wouldn't do no good nohow.
Maybe we'll hit that silver wagon, and maybe not. Papa's got it in his head you know something about the tip-off.
Look, Ike, like I told you, them boys talked too loud and too long the other night. Now, I serve all kind of people in here. Well, even some saddle tramp could have blabbered his mouth off to Wells Fargo for the reward.
It could have happened that way.
Sure. So, for what it's worth, you advise the old man to stay off the Benson Trail until it cools off, huh?
Why are you so interested? Yeah, why?
Well, after all, I lost good customers today. Besides, what would happen to my business here if word got out that there was a Wells Fargo spy operating out of the place? The biggest favor your old man can do me is to find out who tipped off Wells Fargo.
We'll find him, Ayers. Now, mind you, talk about that silver wagon just amongst us three.
Sure.
Papa might change his mind.
Well, I sure hope he does. After all, you Clantons are my best friends.
Ayers sent a note. Clanton suspects him.
Well, I told you he would. And you can't help Ayers now.
Mr. Thacker, let Clanton take that silver wagon tomorrow.
Well, I can't do that. That's $10,000.
A man's life is worth more than $10,000.
Well, of course it is, but, well, there isn't time to explain it to San Francisco, and they didn't want to hire undercover men in the first place.
Look how much money they've saved your company. How many times have they risked their lives?
Look, we're moving that bullion by the Lizard's Tooth cutoff. Now, Ayers doesn't know that we've changed our route, and I'm sure Clanton doesn't. Now, this won't get Ayers in any trouble.
But they already suspect him.
Well, I'll pay a personal visit to Clanton. I'll tell him that Ayers is a tavern owner, nothing more.
Oh, sure. Look, he's a brave and valuable man to both of us. I'm going to try and save him if I can.
I hope you do.
Marshal Earp, open up. Step back.
I'm going to have to arrest you to make this look good. Here, put these on. Lift him, all of you. I've known for a long time that you work hand in glove with the Clantons.
I ain't with nobody. You got the wrong man.
You do too much business with these hoodlums.
I do business to make a living. I ain't their keeper.
That's too bad. Move out. Move out! Open the door. Get away from that window. Sit down.
Old man Clanton ain't sure yet, Wyatt. But he's getting close to me.
Can't Thacker help you?
Well, it's like I was just writing to my wife. It's too late. Besides, where would I go? No place that old man Clanton wouldn't follow me. As long as he's sure I'm the tip-off man.
Well, it's a hard thing to say, but you're probably right. Look, there's a silver wagon leaving the Charleston Mill tomorrow morning. It's taking the Lizard's Tooth Canyon Trail.
Clanton wouldn't expect that route.
Not unless you ride down there and tell him.
What? You must be joking.
I need you, Mr. Ayers. A good undercover man is worth 100 times what Clanton will get in that shipment.
But I couldn't double-cross Wells Fargo.
You might have to in order to save your own life. Besides, this might put you on the inside with Clanton. We still don't know where he peddles that silver.
Well, he cuts it up and fences it.
Where?
I don't know.
Well, you've got to prove to Clanton that you're not a spy for Wells Fargo. So you ride down there and tell Clanton about the wagon. You say that you overheard Thacker and me arguing about it when you were in your cell.
It may work, but Wells Fargo's liable to be awful sore about it.
So you let him this time. Come on.
Wyatt. I just hope I'm doing the right thing.
Mr. Ayers, I've worked for Wells Fargo now off and on for many years. I'll take the responsibility. The one thing I don't want is you getting killed. Now, you just keep your mouth shut and let Wells Fargo jump on me. When they finally understand, they won't jump too hard. I'm going to put you in a cell for a few hours and then let you go. Come on, I'll take the handcuffs off.
What are you doing here?
I gotta talk to your father.
Well, talk. He's on the porch.
You're up early.
Wyatt Earp arrested me last night. He and Thacker of Wells Fargo figure I'm a mite too friendly with your boys.
What makes him think so?
Well, just barfly talk, Mr. Clanton. But Earp heard about Finn and Ike and me being in the back room after supper.
There's too much talk out of your place, Ayers.
But it ain't coming from me, and I can prove it to you.
He's gonna prove he ain't a tip-off, boys.
How you gonna do that, Ayers?
Well, last night when I was laying in my cell, I overheard Thacker and Earp talking about a silver wagon. Thacker's sending that wagon right by the cutoff at Lizard's Tooth. Earp called him a fool. Earp wanted to have it sent by the regular trail that goes to Benson with a posse. Just as soon as Earp let me loose, why, I grabbed my horse and ran down here just to tell you about it.
All right. Take him.
What's the idea?
We'll find out whether you're telling the truth or not. It won't take long. Meantime, you stay in the bunkhouse under guard.
But I'm your friend, Mr. Clanton.
Maybe. Maybe not. Lock him up. Tell Shoulder to watch him.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. One more. Oh, we got two more load to get. Wait a minute. Wait it. The other way. Get out. All right, now head back to Charleston.
Don't turn around.
Here.
Guess we were wrong about Ayers, Papa.
Mm-hmm. Always thought he'd make a good man for us.
You know what? This business of being a spy takes considerable courage.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, I'll say it does. You know, it'd fidget me plumb sick, not ever knowing from day to day whether I was going to get found out.
I should think it would. Risking your life guarding somebody else's gold and silver, not even daring to show a gun in your hand. Say, Wyatt, when an undercover man is killed, does the company pay for the funeral?
Secretly, yes.
Well, that's some consolation. Would they bury Roscoe?
Ask Mr. Thacker about that.
Howdy, Thacker. We were just talking about you.
Wyatt,
Old man Clanton robbed that ore shipment through Lizard's Tooth Canyon.
Anybody hurt?
No, but that's not the point.
You and I were the only ones supposed to know about it.
Yes, and I didn't tell the Clantons.
I know that. I did.
You tipped them. You did.
That's right. Not directly. I told your undercover man to pass the word. Old man Clanton was getting too close to him.
Excellent strategy.
Probably saved that poor feller's life.
How on earth am I going to explain this to San Francisco? Now, you tell me, Wyatt. How am I going to report that a United States Marshal leaked the information?
I'll write him a letter. Wells Fargo made a good investment.
Investment?
That's right. Your man just might find out where Clanton fences that silver.
Oh, he might. Where?
Now, Thacker, where's your sporting blood?
Don't go getting tough with Wyatt.
You keep out of this.
Would Wells Fargo bury my mule Roscoe if he is to get killed on one of these here secret deals? Now I'm putting it to you plain, would they?
No, they wouldn't! Well, I better cool off before I talk any more about this. But you're in serious trouble, Wyatt. Serious trouble.
Where's Ayers now?
I hope he joined up with the Clantons.
What if he didn't fool them people?
And we'll find out, and find out fast. We'll head for Charleston first.
How about Thacker?
I think he'll stall for a day or two. This isn't the kind of a deal you can put in a coded telegram.
What's the matter? You got the silver, didn't you?
Papa ain't satisfied.
And we ain't either.
All that you told us was true enough, but Earp could be using you for a spy just the same.
He arrested me last night, and I can prove it to you.
We already checked on that, Ayers. But you ain't done nothing to hang your britches in the sling.
How do you mean? What do you want me to do?
I'm studying that right now.
It's silver, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. We chisel up them big ingots from the mill, smelt down the chunks to make it look like small miners purified them out in camp kettles. Know anybody be a good steady market?
I could pass some for you. I'm always buying liquor and supplies, Mr. Clanton.
How much could you take?
$500 a month.
Chicken feed. I got 30,000 in silver hid out right now.
Well, maybe I could find a bigger buyer for you.
But no taking it across the border. People always getting caught that border. All right, I'll take a chance on you for 500.
Oh, I don't think I've got that much on me right now.
You can get it.
Yes, sir.
Earp, Holiday, and Gibbs.
Why didn't they stop Ayers?
Maybe because he's in cahoots with them, and not us.
He shook us off. He must be being followed.
You better tell Papa.
Look up there. Ike and Finn Clanton. I made a fool mistake.
How's that?
In order to make it look good, I should have stopped Ayers and searched him. Old man Clanton will be wondering why I didn't.
Can we do something to fix it?
We can ride into Charleston and arrest Ayers again.
That's not enough to fool Clanton now, Wyatt.
No, you're right. It'll take more than that. I'll tell you what. I got something that might work. Look, when I go into the roadhouse... Get in there. Move over there. We blundered on the trail. Ike and Finn were watching.
It was my fault, Wyatt. I didn't think I could stand a search. Here's part of the old man's haul. He's got a cache of it somewhere. I had to promise to fence it for him.
There's only one way to get you in the clear with Clanton. In order to prove that we're not in cahoots, you're going to have to shoot me.
Shoot you?
That's right. Now, when I take you outside, As we come off the steps, you hit me in the stomach. Take my gun, shoot me. I've got it loaded with blanks. I've got it fixed with Holiday and Gibbs to make it look real.
But why?
Look. It's the only thing we can do now. Let's go.
Go on.
Get out of my way!
You got Herb.
Stand back there, you murdering scum! Get back! How's he, Doc? He hit bad?
Pretty bad, Gibbs. We'll have to take that wagon and get him to the hospital.
Any of you know who done this? Well, we'll find out.
You're wasting time, Gibbs. The idea is to get that wagon and we'll take him to the hospital. We'll get the one who did it later.
Get back inside there. Hold on.
Can you handle him?
Yeah.
Mr. Clanton! Mr. Clanton! Air shot Earp, Mr. Clanton. Kill him? Earp wasn't dead when Holiday and Gibbs started for the hospital, but he was hit real bad. I told you Ayers was all right. Go find me Ed and Charlie Monroe. I want to see them quick.
What for?
Well, if he didn't kill Earp, we got to finish the job. Can't let him get well and arrest Ayers for this. No, sir. Ayers a good man. We got to help him, boys.
Look, Papa, let Ike and I go into town. We'll do it.
Hush up. I don't want no Clantons in this. Ed and Charlie Monroe ain't known in Tombstone. Ain't even known they work for me.
Papa.
Go find them.
Hey, Doc. Relax, will you? Nobody's gonna come for me tonight. Why don't you go to bed and get some rest?
I know Clanton. He'll want to make sure you're dead. And tonight.
I got this, haven't I?
Yeah, but you don't shoot to kill. A brain shot is the treatment of choice in a corner like this. You ask Dr. Goodfellow. He'll tell you the same.
Dr. Goodfellow won't like anything I do.
I guess he wouldn't. You don't like the idea of you taking up a bed with a make-believe wound.
Nothing's gonna happen. You take a nap.
There's the hospital tent.
Well, let's go.
No, we're not going to go in the front door and have some nurse yelling her head off. We'll mosey around first.
That's Earp.
He's a big man. Dark hair. Clanton said we might have to make a guess at it.
I think it's Earp.
Two men dead.
That sums it up admirably and succinctly. How long do you have to stay in here, Deacon?
Doctor says 1 week in order to make this look real.
All this to save an undercover man for Wells Fargo.
And what would you have done?
Save him, naturally. Night, sir.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Is the old man home?
Yep, he's in the house.
I'm Doty Jones from Tucson.
All right, you've been here before. Go on in.
You must have heard what he did to me in Tombstone. Knocked most of my teeth out. Cost me 6 weeks getting them fixed.
Too bad.
However, this is more than a personal matter. News of conditions in Tombstone has reached Washington.
Boil it down to plain language, will you, Doty?
In plain language, it means that there'll be a new governor. Carpetbaggers running things. Unless we get rid of Earp.
Yankees bossing us around?
Speeches in the Senate already. They're calling us hooligans.
Well, now, that's bad talk. I don't like it.
Something has got to be done. You've got to get rid of Earp.
Killed? Well...
There's no other solution, Mr. Clanton. Earp has stirred up the Wells Fargo Safety Committee and Clum's paper. You've got to get rid of him.
Shut up. I'm studying this. Tombstone. Oh, that's no good.
With all your men?
I wouldn't take my boys into town for this. All them tombstoners fighting behind adobe walls.
I hadn't thought of them.
Yeah, Earp was honest, and he's brave. Can't buy him, he can't scare him. Yeah, it's too bad. He'd have to be killed, all right.
How? When?
That's my business. It ain't a job I relish exactly. I don't talk no more about it.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt Earp stayed alive in Wichita, Dodge City, and Tombstone because he was more intelligent than the gunslingers, outlaws, and hoodlums who hated him. But when Marshal Earp became an intolerable menace to the Clantons and the 10% ring in Tucson, the time had finally come to kill him.
Wyatt, this comes straight from our undercover man at Charleston.
They heard a drunk talking?
That's right. Old man Clanton's rounding up all his top guns. There's a powwow at his ranch tonight.
Could be just a rustling raid.
No, to get you.
Clanton has too much sense to ride in here for a turkey shoot.
We can raise lots of guns, Mr. Thacker.
Well, if we have time. We'll need all the men Wells Fargo can send. This could be the showdown, Wyatt.
Mr. Thacker, I string along with Doc. Old man Clanton isn't going to bring his men into Tombstone.
But he's promised the Tucson crowd he'll kill you.
Doc?
At your service, Deacon?
You circulate among your hoodlum friends, see if you can find one of them that'll tell us what this is all about. Mr. Gibbs?
Yes, sir.
Take a tour of the saloon, see if you can find any Clanton men in town.
Right, sir.
Go ahead and blow off steam, Mr. Thacker. Do you good.
Wyatt, I tell you, the Clanton crowd is getting ready to gun you down, and you smile. You think this is a wild rumor?
No, sir, I don't.
Then let's get a posse. You need help.
Clanton isn't going to come charging up Allen Street. He'll think up something a lot slicker than that.
Ambush.
Maybe.
I'm still going to ask Wells Fargo for as many special men as they can send.
It's your company, sir.
Wyatt. I'm trying to save your life.
Thank you, sir.
Close the door, Gibbs, and lock it.
I don't know nothing, Doc.
You don't, huh? And how come Gibbs found you hanging outside the telegraph office?
Huh? Oh, I was expecting a message.
Who'd waste money wiring you? Hold that cannon on him, Gibbs.
You touch me and old man Clanton will fix you. You can't bluff me, Doc.
Rowdy used to be a telegrapher. Till he joined up with the San Badoos, tapping wires for them.
Why don't you just cut his throat, Doc?
That won't be necessary, just a little nerve surgery. I'm gonna fix it so he'll never use his hands again. Put your arm on the table.
You don't dare cut me, Doc. It's against the law.
Put your arm on the table, quick.
Doc ain't fooling, mister.
Hold that knife, Gibbs. We'll sever the elbow tendons, but a nerve section.
No, Doc, don't, please don't. I'll tell you.
Well, start talking then.
Old man Clanton is going to heist the stage, and then he's going to bushwhack Wyatt Earp when he comes riding in.
What stage? Where?
I don't know, Doc. So help me.
Give me that knife, Gibbs. He fainted, and I only pinched him a little. You reckon he was telling the truth?
Well, I reckon he's too scared to lie.
You know, Gibbs, a lot of my hoodlum acquaintances think that I'm a surgeon as well as being a dentist. It's a wonder he didn't die of fright. We better get out of here.
Ain't we gonna tell Wyatt, Doc?
Not yet. When Clanton sets up a bushwhack like this, it calls for some accurate killing. I'm sending for Morgan Earp and some good guns.
Doc, them Clantons is long past due.
You go on with your patrol. We'll break the news to Wyatt after I send the telegrams.
Right.
Who is it?
Morgan Earp, Doc.
All right, then I won't shoot you. Come on in.
How are you, Doc?
I'm fine. Fine.
You send this telegram? If I want Wyatt to live, I'll hurry to Tombstone?
Yep.
Virgil told me not to pay any attention to it. He said you must have been drinking.
Morgan, you can get 10 to 1 that Wyatt will be buried in Boot Hill Cemetery by sundown tomorrow.
You mean it? Who's after him?
The whole Clanton outfit. Ringo, Brocious, the McLowry, Spence, Stillwell. The finest collection of six-gun talent ever assembled.
Wyatt want to fight him alone?
No, he just doesn't believe it. The Wells Fargo people have told him. I've told him. Maybe he'll believe you.
I don't know. I'm just a little brother.
Yes.
Have you sent for help?
I certainly have. Morgan, this is the showdown. Either you convince Wyatt he's going to be killed, or he will be killed.
Oh, no.
Hi, big brother.
You're kind of traveling fast company, aren't you?
I can shoot.
Doc send for you?
You can tell him, Morgan.
He says there's bad trouble here, Wyatt.
Well, now, Doctor, Holiday just could be wrong, you know. Anyway, welcome to Tombstone. It's good to see you. I'll get washed up and we'll grab a bite of supper, huh?
Doc doesn't spread false alarms.
How's your trip?
Pretty fair?
We won't wear our guns because Wyatt might get sore about it. This is the place we meet Doc Holliday.
Feed 'em and water 'em. We're waiting for Doc Holliday.
What?
Yeah?
Where are you supposed to be dry gulched?
Skeleton Canyon, Doc says. Wells Fargo stage is to be robbed there. Their agent wants to call out the cavalry.
What's so funny about that?
I'd look awful funny, wouldn't I, taking men into Skeleton Canyon? Nothing happened.
What if it does?
I'd still look awful funny. Marshal riding into an ambush.
Look, if Clanton is after you, what are you gonna do? Wait for the bullet?
Sit down. All right, get out.
Curly, take your boys back up there in the brush. Now, no fires, no moving around to visit here. Papa says Earp can't get here till noon.
Why don't we shoot him? Papa says do it smart. All this is only bait. He wants Earp and his posse off of their horses and questioning these fellas before we move in.
Like setting ducks on a pond, huh?
About time.
You boys tote that money box and that mail pouch up side of the hill. We'll whack it up while we're waiting.
Come on, let's go.
Make the time pass quicker.
Wyatt, the Skeleton Canyon stage is now 2 hours late at Station 5.
What are we waiting for? We should be on our way to the canyon.
I don't think we ought to go out there.
What?
Old man Clanton won't be taking part in that robbery.
Correct. He'll plan it, but he won't be there.
Nobody else can control the top guns.
Well, that's smart thinking, Wyatt. They ain't on his payroll.
Well, I think that they'll wait maybe till 1 o'clock, and they'll decide that I've been tipped off, and the ambush is sour.
I suppose they'll just go home, eh?
Now, sir, I think they'll probably go to Charleston or Galeyville and spend a little of that loot they took from the holdup.
Well, now, what do you propose?
I think we should take all hands out to the Clanton Ranch.
Old man Clanton's home place?
We can grab them as they straggle back.
Well, that's nonsense, Wyatt. We'd be boxed in the center of Clanton's domain.
John, I just don't like the way you think.
Oh, you don't, eh?
No, I like Wyatt's idea. It shows a tremendous understanding of the hoodlum mind. It's a bold strategy.
It's bold, all right. That's for sure.
Well, if it works, old man Clanton will be spitting 10-penny nails.
I'll go along with you, Wyatt. And so will my friends. The whole plan amuses me.
We can't back you. It's too dangerous.
It's not as dangerous as fighting bushwhackers.
Yeah, at least we'd be fighting from behind walls.
Yeah. The walls of Clanton's own house.
No. No, the risk is prohibitive.
All right, Mr. Thacker. I can't urge you. It is risky. Morgan, you make sure you get a good horse. I think we ought to get out there before 1 o'clock. Mr. Gibbs, make sure that everybody has a Winchester and a handgun.
I'll get some extra bandoliers from Spangenberg's gun store.
Right.
Well, Wyatt, if you're that determined, you really better count Wells Fargo in.
Thank you, Mr. Thacker. The Clantons have needed a dose of their own medicine for a long while. Come on, Doc.
Yes, sir, it's a dandy. Now, just take a look at it out here, Mr. Clanton, where you can see it in the sunlight. Here, I'll take your hat.
By Jove, this is a dandy, all right. Ooh, Emma ought to like this one. She's been fussing at me all year to get myself a new hat.
Is that so? Well, it's the finest we have in the store, Mr. Clanton, the very finest. See, looks like Marshal Earp's taking a posse somewheres.
They're just wasting tax money again.
Oh, not this time, Mr. Clanton. You see, there was a stage holdup in Skeleton Canyon this morning. Wells Fargo.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, yes, sir. But Marshal Earp will catch 'em all right. Yes, sir, I just can't get over it. That's the best-looking hat I ever did see. Looks just fine, Mr. Clanton. Just fine.
Well, I'll take it. How much?
See, that's funny. They're going the wrong way.
Well, that sure and tarnation ain't the road to Skeleton Canyon.
Must be something bigger going on, huh?
Something bigger? You're a blasted fool, Sidney. That Earp's an even bigger one.
Oh, you. Any sign of Earp yet?
It's almost 2 o'clock. Your old man was wrong. Earp ain't coming.
You reckon he was tipped?
A good John Law can smell a bushwhacking. He's good. I'm leaving.
Curly, Papa's gonna be sore.
Let him be sore.
Look, we robbed Wells Fargo and the United States Mail. He's got to bring a posse.
He was tipped. Anyway, we missed.
Papa's right-hand man, Ike.
You know, I don't think much of bushwhacking anyhow.
Why didn't you offer the gun, Earp?
You know why. He wears a U.S. star.
You're scared, Earp.
You disobeying Papa's orders, Curly?
I'll do anything he says it's sensible. It ain't sensible waiting out here in the brush forever. I'm going to Galeyville. Any of you boys want to keep me company?
I'll go.
Any of you just try it.
I'll go with you, Curly. Bushwhacked by Earp.
Mr. Gibbs, you and I'll move in first. Doc, you and Mr. Thacker come in with half the men on a 3-shot signal. Morgan?
Brother?
You wait here 5 minutes. Make sure that nobody comes in on the North Trail. Then you take the rest of the men and move in and join us.
Wyatt, we could be outnumbered awfully fast. You still asking us not to shoot to kill?
No. My plan doesn't work out and we're jumped by too many Clantons. Every man will have to decide for himself what has to be done.
Fair enough.
Let's go.
Drop him!
Take the guns.
Hold it!
Come here. Anybody else here?
Not right now.
We'll find out. Watch it. It's all clear inside. Take them on in hog time. I'll signal the others.
Watch him.
All right, now, Mr. Thacker, you and your men take the bunkhouse. Doc, you and your gunfighters, you hold the main barn over here. I think you can make it fairly tight with hay bales.
Right.
The rest of us will try to hold the main house. That'll give us 3 sides to a square, and I want all the horses out of sight. I'm hoping that the old man will come in with a small party.
Don't think you'll surrender, huh?
No, he'll fight. Now, my big hope is that the rest of the outfit will straggle in. We'll take them group by group.
Too many windows for a fight, Wyatt.
We can gun them down in 5 minutes.
It may not be that easy, Morg. If it gets too hot, there's a bell here over by the cook shack. I'll shoot at that, and that'll let you know that we're retreating to the bunkhouse over here.
Last stand at the Alamo. Don't even count on seeing us. I can't run, and Wyatt won't.
Dust cloud from the north. You better take your stations.
Let's go.
Lock that door. You men take those windows, Morgan.
Ain't no loyalty in nobody anymore. I ought to fire them boys and kill that Brooches.
Now, Papa, Earp wasn't gonna show. You said so yourself.
That ain't the point. I decide when to quit an ambush party, not Curly Brooches.
They just went to Galeyville for some fun.
If they get home, they'll have some fun.
Now, Papa, you can't blame them too much. They just...
I blame them plenty. And I'll show them big heads who's running this outfit. Get for home! Yeah! Come on here!
Here they come.
Bill Mace, feed and water the horses. Boys, I want you to know, I appreciate loyalty. I'm gonna find every man would run off $100 and whack it up amongst you men.
Good, Papa.
Hey, where are them guards?
Mr. Clanton, you and your men are under arrest.
Earp, by Joe, steps out of my own house and says I'm under arrest. Look out! Take cover, boys!
Stop it, Clanton. I got a posse here and I don't want anybody shot.
Hold it, boys. I'll take him myself.
Throw down your guns.
You no good Yankee.
You hurt bad, Papa?
No, it's just a scratch. Killed. Finn, get down!
Good, Papa. They got him covered in a crossfire.
I gotta stop this fight right now. Stop shooting, boys! You hear me? Stop shooting! Earp! Call off your posse! No more shooting! Hold your fire!
Pick up the guns.
Get your hands out.
Lock him up tight.
Good fight, brother. Just fair, just fair.
Too bad we didn't get the rest of them.
Why? Who isn't here?
McLaury's, Curly Brocious, Johnny Ringo, a few others. All we have are these, the old man, Ike and Finn.
Well, at least we got them.
Mr. Clanton, I'm going to charge you with that holdup at Skeleton Canyon.
Skeleton Canyon. Charge away, Earp. You can't prove nothing. But as long as there's a Clanton,
You remember this day, shooting at me from my own house?
What's the matter, Clanton? Don't you like being bushwhacked?
Well, now, I don't think he hates being bushwhacked as much as being plain outfigured, Doc.
He'll get used to it. Eh, boys?
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Tom, wake up. This is the marshal. He just wants to ask you a few questions. This is my husband, Mr. Whiting.
Howdy, Mr. Roberts.
Roberts?
That's right.
No, Bento.
Just throw it down there.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Among the desperate men with whom Wyatt Earp had to deal as Marshal of Tombstone, Arizona, some of the most dangerous were professional bank robbers. In 1881, bank robbery attracted Western criminals who ranked themselves with Quantrell, the James Boys, and the Youngers. And a few of them were just as shrewd and deadly as Cole Younger or Jesse James.
How's Ben feeling, Sadie?
His leg's worse. He wants to talk to you.
Yes, ma'am. Sadie says your leg don't feel so good. Want me to ride into Tombstone and fetch a doctor?
No. Sadie and I are going into town alone.
All right, Ben, if that's the way you want it, but you taking a big risk?
Is that any concern of yours?
Yeah, in a way it is.
What way?
You're the last of the Roberts gang. Now, ever since we bumped into you, we've been hoping that as soon as your leg got well, you'd throw in with us. Well, with you to do the brain work, we could take a bank every week. These Arizona banks ain't never had a real rousting.
You're a fool. I wouldn't touch you or any of your boys on a bank job.
Now, look, Ben.
Shut up. Give them a couple of $100 for services rendered. I don't want any of you in Tombstone. Head north and go back to robbing stages.
All right, Ben. All right, anything you say.
Pay him. And that's the end of it. So long.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, let me help you.
Where's the dress-up clothes?
In the wagon.
Good. We can change on the way into town.
You feel bad?
I don't ride in a wagon when I feel good. Besides, I'd like to see you in skirts for a change anyway.
All right, you sit down and I'll hitch up the rig.
Now, that's the thanks we get from big-headed Ben Roberts.
I'd sure like to hit one of those banks in Tombstone. Open up Mr. Roberts' eyes a little.
Maybe we will.
See me?
Yes, I do. Did you ever hear the name Ben Roberts?
Ben Roberts? Sure. He's a bank robber, one in Missouri. Why?
He's a patient of mine.
He's what?
Brought to me by his lady friend. Mr. and Mrs. Tom Whiting, they call themselves. They're dressed like city people.
Well, how do you know it's him? Do you know him?
No, but someone pointed him out to me a couple of years ago. You don't forget a man like Ben Roberts.
Oh, you sure know. So he's here in Tombstone, huh?
Got a handsome wife, about 25, I'd say. Blonde.
Well, why'd he come to see you?
Gunshot wound in the left leg. Some amateur pulled the bullet out, but he missed the bone splinters.
That's just dandy. Roberts is a bank robber, and we got 2 banks. Did he say where you were staying?
American Hotel. I gave him strict orders to go to bed and stay there. I gave him a little something to make him sleepy, just to be sure.
Thanks. He's not wanted in Arizona, but you may have done me a big favor.
Favor nothing. I'm saving myself a lot of work if it prevents a bank holdup.
Well, let's hope it does. You say they're using the name of Whiting?
Watch yourself, Wyatt. Roberts may have a gang just outside town.
Well, that's my hunch, too. I'd feel a lot better about it if Doc Holliday and Shotgun were here instead of in Tucson. I'll see you later. Thank you.
Right, Wyatt.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Are you Marshal Wyatt or... I'm Mrs. Whiting, Mrs. Tom Whiting.
Well, Dr. Goodfellow described you pretty good.
Oh, he told you about the accident?
Yes, sir.
I thought you might want to see us.
Well, it's just routine. Dr. Goodfellow reports all gunshot wounds to me.
Oh, I see.
I don't like to disturb your husband, but I would like to ask him a few questions.
Well, he's sound asleep. Couldn't I answer them?
Well, I'm afraid not, Mrs. Whiting, but it's not too important. I'll stop by later.
No, we shouldn't ask you to make 2 trips. I'll go up with you if that's all right.
Certainly.
Tom. Tom, wake up. This is the Marshal. He just wants to ask you a few questions. This is my husband, Mr. Whiting.
Howdy, Mr. Roberts.
Roberts?
That's right.
No, Ben, don't.
Just throw it down there.
You're awful fast with that.
Now, take it easy, both of you. I want to talk to you, but I want to keep it friendly.
Friendly?
There's no warrant for you in Arizona, Mr. Roberts. Dr. Goodfellow says you need a lot of rest and medical attention.
You mean you're not going to bother us?
Just one question. Any of your gang hanging around Tombstone?
No.
That's the truth, Marshal.
All right. You stay here as long as you need to. Hope that leg of yours doesn't give you too much trouble.
You're a new kind of John Law, seems to me.
Mr. Roberts, I'm not interested in the scalp money. But if a Missouri sheriff or United States Marshal comes along with a warrant for you, I'd have to help serve it. In the meantime, rest easy. You play it on the level with me. We'll get along fine.
Mr. Erb! Mr. Erb!
Yeah?
Mr. Erb, I just got a message for you from the Tombstone Bank. Mr. Kenton says there's a suspicious character hanging around.
Right. Excuse me, folks. Seems like we have a little bank trouble.
Jake Birch?
There's only one way to find out for sure.
Go right over there. That no-good thief. Just when we had everything fixed with the Marshal. Now he'll think we're lying to him. I better take a gun.
No. Just make sure it's Birch. There's easier ways to skin a cat.
Well, you better douse your bandage again. I'll be right back.
Excuse me, mister.
You calling me, Marshal?
Yeah, you're a stranger in town, aren't you?
That's right. There's no crime in that, is there?
Yeah, there might be. The bank doesn't like strangers hanging around its front door.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Marshal. I'll be moving along.
Just a second. What's your name?
John Smith.
You have anything on you to prove that?
No, I don't believe I do.
Where's your horse?
Right over there. Would you like to see it?
Yes, Mr. Smith, I would like to see it. Buckshot dusted. Mr. Smith, take off that bedroll.
Take it off yourself.
I said take off your bedroll. Put it on the ground, open it up. What's that?
What?
What are you doing with a detailed map of Tombstone? Afraid you get lost?
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, you've done nothing that I can hold you for. You seen anything of Ben Roberts lately?
Roberts. Ben Roberts. No, I'm afraid I don't know any Ben Roberts, Marshal.
You know, you surprised me.
Oh, why's that?
I didn't think Roberts would let a clumsy fool like you case a bank. I'm going to give a description of you to all my deputies. Next time you're seen in town, you're going to get hurt. And by next time, I mean any time after 5 minutes from now. Move.
Like the marshal had just ordered him out of town. I think we ought to turn Birch and his crowd in.
Show up their camp. Gotta be going too easy on Jake. I ordered him to stay out of Tombstone, remember? Now, we're going to encourage Jake to go against that bank.
And then tell Earp?
Yeah. Earp will blast them all to little pieces.
What if he doesn't believe us?
Make him believe us. That's your job. Now, honey, I'm quitting. As soon as I'm well, we'll go to California.
Oh, darling. Oh.
We can't have Birch cashing in on my name, calling himself and his cheap outfit the Roberts Gang. You see why Earp has to wind them up for us, don't you? And go convince him.
Marshal Earp.
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you, please.
Won't you come in?
I don't like jails.
Well, I can understand that. Why don't you sit down, then?
No, thanks. I followed you and saw that man in front of the bank.
Oh? You, couldn't by any chance identify him?
He's Jacob Birch, a cheap stagecoach bandit. The only time he's gone against a bank, he made a mess of things, killed a lot of people. Jake's gonna rob one of your banks, maybe tomorrow.
Which one? The Arizona Bank or the Tombstone?
I don't know, but I'll find out.
And then you'll tell me about it.
Yes, sometime tonight.
Why? Why would you tell me?
Because this isn't our idea. Ben's quitting the business. We're going to California as soon as he's well enough. Please, try to look at it our way. We don't want to get blamed for this. We'll never have a chance to make a life for ourselves with Jake Birch robbing banks and calling his crowd the Roberts gang. Don't you believe me?
Well, Mrs. Roberts, it isn't too logical.
Look, what do we have to gain by telling you about Birch?
All right, let's leave it this way, then. You find out all you can about Mr. Birch's plan. I'll meet you at Dr. Goodfellow's office tonight.
Around 10 o'clock?
That'd be fine.
You still don't believe me. You better make up your mind to, because not believing me may cost a few lives. Maybe your own.
Oh, you're just talking to make noise, Jake. The truth is you're afraid to take that bank. I think maybe you're scared of Wyatt Earp.
That ain't the hitch, Joe.
Well, what is then?
Ben and Sadie Roberts.
Oh, now, Ben Roberts is laid up with a bad leg. And what do you figure Sadie can do?
She can use a gun. And so can Ben if he takes a notion to spoil our party. Oh, what do you say, boys? Think it's worth taking a risk?
Oh, it's just Sadie.
Hold him. We changed our mind, Jake. We want in on the bank job.
What bank job?
Don't play dumb with me. You cased the Tombstone Bank this morning. Ben was real sore when he heard about it. But then we got to thinking. Come into town on your own and you're in trouble. Use Ben's plan, and you'll get rich. What do you say, Jake?
Ben Roberts really knows how to take a bank.
All right, Sadie. You got something to offer, you're in.
For a fourth of what you take.
I say we deal.
All right.
Ben drew a diagram. Wrote it all down for you. I will use what Ben calls his covey of quail idea. You drift into town one by one just before daylight. You're there at 9 o'clock when the bank opens. Grab the money and scatter in the 6 different escape routes he put down here for you. Then you bunch up again at this camp. Divide the money, scatter again. Understand?
Wait. Why do we hit the Tombstone Bank?
Because Earp knows you cased it. He'll think you're bound to take the other one, the Arizona.
She's right, Jake.
Earp will be watching the other bank.
Yeah. Yeah, outsmarting himself. All right, Sadie. We'll hit the Tombstone Bank 5 minutes after 9 in the morning.
Meet you here at noon for our share. Now, don't lose that. Any plan Ben thinks up is worth $5,000 cash before the vault doors even open.
So Earp will be watching the Arizona. Right around the corner from our mark. Boys, I'm making just one change in Ben's plan. Now, there'll be a crack shot on the roof of this building. Right here. We'll take care of Wyatt Earp before we hit the bank.
All the logic is against it. She and Ben just have to be the brains behind this whole thing. I'd be a fool to trust her. Wouldn't I?
Wouldn't you what?
Miss Sadie can't possibly be telling the truth.
Well, now, she might and she mightn't. If you want my advice, do what the cross-eyed tomcat did.
Oh, what's that?
Watch both rat holes. Divide your men between the Tombstone and the Arizona.
Yeah, well, that should be her.
Am I very late?
Oh, good evening, young lady.
Oh, hello, Dr. Goodfellow. Well, I went over the whole plan with Jake Birch, and he's going to hit the Tombstone Bank 5 after 9 in the morning.
Oh, why would he do that? He knows that I know that he cased that bank.
So he figures you'll think he'll be the other one. I had a hard ride to get this, and I'm tired. And if you don't believe me, just say so.
I'm sorry, Miss Sadie.
Look, I've done all I can for you. Go ahead. Let Jake make a fool of you.
Now, hold on. Put this on your husband's leg. Keep the bandage moist with it.
Thank you.
You're no fool, but you keep on trying, and she'll be right yet.
Meaning what?
I think she's telling the truth.
She can't be. I checked both banks today. The Arizona has twice as much cash on hand as the other. Besides, Ben Roberts is never one to settle for half when he can get the whole thing.
Well, you can watch both rat holes.
No, I can't. With Doc Holliday and Shotgun out of town, I haven't got enough deputies. If I split my force, I'm giving Birch too much of an edge. Now, you just stick to doctoring and let me handle the bank robbers, huh? It'll be the Arizona Bank.
Marshal.
Remember, Mr. Gale, you give them the money, no resistance. I don't want any dead heroes. We'll catch them as they come out. Your safe open?
Yes, but don't you think I ought to close it? Maybe they'll be satisfied with the teller's money.
I'll just make you open the safe. Now, you stick to the plan.
Well, just as you say.
Working fine. Earp's around the corner. Let's get at it.
No shooting until Joe gets Earp. It's almost time now. Let's go inside and pretend we're going to deposit some of this money.
It's the other bank.
Check him out. Get in there. Get in
Help him.
I owe you an apology.
No, you don't, Mr. Earp. I'm thankful that it turned out the way it did. Was that Jake Birch?
Yeah.
Who got him, you?
No, I think it was your husband.
Oh, no. Why, Dr. Goodfellow gave him strict orders not to get out of bed.
Well, now he can stay in bed and get well. You say for me that I'll be by to speak my thanks to both of you. I'll go ahead and say it. I picked the wrong bank.
Well, we can't be right all the time, any of us.
How bad is he?
Looks like it's mighty near the heart.
Can you save him?
If I can, I'm a great doctor. If I can't, he'll die. You can be right and get killed. You can be wrong and
get lucky. Well, let's see how we both come out.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংসগুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে, ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ। তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Việt Minh thấy không? 5M, ủa 50%. 35M Việt. Chịu thua em rồi. Mọi ngày giữa đêm tối. Chuẩn không? Ui, ra với bia này, độc dược à? Thôi cứ không quan trọng. Vụ nổ lớn, bình sẽ sẵn bài tử thần mà. Điều hiểu sẽ sẵn bài. Chưa chạm đất, chả thải cái gì cái đường đâu mà chạm chứ. Là thế rồi. Đang xuống rồi, đang vòng xuống rồi, đang vòng xuống. Đang số thì binh chi linh không? 3 2 1. Perfect một lần này. Đấy kiếm 15 lần perfect không? 100 lần perfect thì đã ăn 6 triệu. Ơ. Nhờ, 7 triệu. Mình cần 50 thôi, đã được 5 củ rồi. 7 củ là bình thường. Chuẩn rồi. Đấy á, đón thêm một nhịp. Đón thêm một nhịp vào mình rồi. Để chỉnh. Ok. Không được. Mất kiếm mà. Cô không mất áo luôn. À? Nếu còn gì? Phải lấy găng tay. Đây để thay. Rồi 1 2 lần. Thế là 30% à? Xem bao nhiêu nhá. 30% bình. Cũng gần 5 củ rồi. 40 củ à? 2 lần được 10 củ rồi. Thấy ảo điếc. Let's go. Một chiếc binh chi linh không vậy. Bánh 7 láp à? Vậy 456 triệu coin để rebirth tiếp à? Sợ khó đấy. Anh cần 50 củ rồi về. Phải chừng 40 củ tròn. Kiếm tiền từ điêu ấy. Một lần perfect này. Một lần perfect. Thầy lái. Nhớ đấy. Mày cầm mẹ một đi. Dương ơi, người ta xem amu của tao đi. Có chết trong quả dưa. Có chết trong quả dưa. Quỷ ơi máu à. Kiếm mình Mona. Ui, kiếm Mona chuẩn đét. Bye. Bài đeo ra xẻ rách như Zana lắc kiểu gì. Nhưng mà tao thấy nó cũng mạnh ấy, tao mới chơi. Vừa tao đánh cái bài này tiếp cho tôi déo tiên thắng chỗ 10. Cái tăng trước 10 kiểu đó. Thế là cường phải đến mùng 8 được về à? Không. Thằng ấy nhót mà. Thực ra về quê không biết. Xa bình tĩnh làm mau. Em hiểu một chút to ấy, Tuấn. Em hiểu thực sự to ấy. Em hiểu hôm ấy ngủ nhà, ngủ giường anh chặt quá. Thích cấp giường không? Sang giường kia ngủ. Kìa, ngủ với Dương với cả Hiếu với cả Nam. Không có Nam béo à?
ạ. Hàng 3 xong, hàng 3 ngoài hàng 3 mất rồi. Hàng mất. Này cái bài chỉ nhớ được thần tài, nếu nhớ được cái đéo ở dưới. Cao Cường này, 2 trên 3 Cao Cường này. Ui, đừng gì đừng thế. Ôi, tôi làm khen thôi. Sao sao đâu rồi vừa vui quá tèo ngoài mày cái tập lưng ấy, mày tập lưng mà xà mới díp tập xà díp trong bách cực mạnh mà ai đang thả bài xong rồi trong bách như vậy. Đây qua lõi 2 một cửa bên chi linh ấy. Đúng vào quá khổ à. Chào ơi, khen chưa? Rồi vẫn là thằng carry ạ, vẫn lắc 3 vẫn là thằng carry ạ. Cút. Qua lúc quá. Mua bất tử Dương ơi, đéo chết. Đéo chết. Lại hiểu rồi. Quỷ chết vậy. May đồ thôi. Tao khen này xong. Xong tới lên 8 nhá, tao khen lên 3 Cao Cường nữa. Rồi quỷ 3 Cao Cường, 2 hiền giả, 2 long vương, 2 cảnh vệ, 2 pháp sư, 2 sứ đánh hóa, 2 đấu sĩ, 2 vô linh. Làm sao? Số 7. Tội à? Nó thằng bạc à? Seekers à? Seekers thì quen rồi. Bây giờ hello em Vũ. Thằng này đi rồi. Phải gặp anh là đen thế. Ham mua cho thấm mà. Tổng này xếp tiền thôi. Xếp ti lên tiếp rồi. Con 3 này, 2 3 3 3 4 3 này. Là 5 con 3 này, 5 con này là 5 con 3 sao. 5 3 sao. Quỷ đét, muốn tôi cởi chuồng. Amu còn 3 máu vậy. Amu hồi tí máu rồi mà. Quỷ à. 500 máu à. Rồi đánh đằng nhà này không? Quang bạt, mày đi. Thằng nào đánh cây xa này, thần thoại này. Hiu điên. Cái nhà này hiu điên. Mày ghê. Hiu điên vậy broccoli. Mày hiu ghê vậy. Thằng cái đào. Đâu vẫn pháp sư à? Có pháp sư rồi, kể đi. Pháp sư là tăng 150 máu. Pháp sư à? Lắp cho anh đi đâu ấy? Yes. Để pháp sư lắp cho y. Pháp sư đâu? Rồi, tăng tất cả đồng minh, các sư tăng cho đồng minh. Trời ơi. Đồ à? Này cũng đánh lắc mà lắc đồ ạ. Rồi, con bài. Một toái 9, cam sinh. Đây là một quả lucky block. Đó từ nhỉ, cái chỗ mà farm game ấy kia ra rồi. Ui, mình sắp chơi được. Ui, tao sẽ chơi được 12 tiếng rồi, tao chơi được 9,7 giờ rồi. Xong. Đấy, anh treo nữa, anh trông nghịch nhé. Đảo, thầy bác đảo. Thầy bác đảo thế nào? Nói gì đây? Nói gì qua? Tôi muốn nhìn sự kiện đấy. Sao? Mình muốn nhìn có thằng 5.000 mà qua. OP à? Lao là map à? Ê à? Bắn những vật nảy về chơi gỗ à? Quý nhờ? Cây xa, cây xa qua mất lửa cây gỗ rồi, cây xa. Ô trời ơi. Ôi cây xa. Vẫn lắc quăng đầu điên, lắc 3 quăng đầu điên, Amu vẫn chưa chết. À, quý đấy. Amu vẫn chưa chết nha. Làm kỳ không có nhiều nhở, ông không có nhiều 8.000 máu. Mày cứ hồi 9.000 máu ạ, trời của sao chửi nhau à? gì xúc vào à?
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো বলবেন, আপনি কি উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম, আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Quà sinh nhật à? Cái quý nhở? Thua được mà, mình thua này mà. May xăm này vậy. Ok, đấy, lại và để đã tự di chuyển, đã thể di chuyển, đã thể chỉnh hai bên là xong. Binh không phải, binh không phải, binh không thấy ơi, binh không thấy ơi, binh không thấy ơi, binh không thấy ơi, binh, ai á, chôn tao. M là nó 50M. Nhanh như tao. Từ từ rồi. Mắc thêm 7 Ghét. Chuẩn không nhỉ? Bài sự ghét đấy. Đấy là biệt. Dậy đi hay à, mảnh rất nhiều mảnh nha, rất nhiều mảnh nha. Cung luôn mà thôi, xin cái mảnh lấy đồ chỗ ăn vậy. Thêm một cái giáp máu nữa, tiếp cái mấy cái mảnh cũng hết sạch mà. Anh lấy mảnh còn lại. Mày cho nhau, mày cho không? Mày cho anh không? Đừng chết nữa. Thằng Vũ vẫn đang nằm mà Dương. Chết. Đài. Mày không bay nhanh mà thằng kia bây giờ có quỷ quá. Nhiều đi quát à? Ai à? 200 lap không? 200 lap. 200 lap. 95 à? 195 lap à? Tính nhà 100 lap đây. Wow. À đúng rồi. Nhầm. Yes. 65
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।